than that shitbag's the biggest shitbag there is. I was the #1 Honda salesman in the United States of America. Google it. I worked for Auto Sales for fucking 7 years. I just left 3 months ago. I was making $500,000 plus a year. And that Jason LaCroix stuck it up my ass so bad that I quit. Because you know why? He goes around and portrays. I can tell you shit about these dirtbag motherfuckers, how they fuck hookers. I get hookers for them all the time. And the reason why I buried this guy LaCroix, he went and took all my plaques down off the wall when I quit because I wanted to better myself because this guy walks around like he's fucking God because he's from Bedford, New Hampshire, he's got money. Well, I'm from Lowell and don't have money, and I like to end people that think they're God. And I told him that. I said, buddy, you don't want to play with me. You think that you got money? Money ain't shit, motherfucker. It ain't nothing. I quit. I left here respectfully. You took my plaques and threw them in the fucking garbage. So I went online and said, guys, if you think that this Jason LaCroix guy, who's the half owner of Honda, is a good man, he fucking cheated on his wife and got caught. The 2 small children. Oh, I buried him, ruined him. Then they call it, we're going to sue you. I go, sue me all you want. I'll have 5 guys outside the courthouse with baseball bats bashing your fucking head in. Fuck, sue me. I've been to jail. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. I don't care. So when somebody put that on my Facebook yesterday about you, I'm like, I'm not going to watch this. And I started watching. I'm like, wait a minute. This dude's like Jared Saunders? Buddy, do your homework on that shitbag. Oh, fuck. He's a fucking coke-dealing, perk-dealing, fucking junkie, scumbag piece of shit there is. Just leave me here. I got to go inside. All right, thank you. I'll see you later. Can you get us up the house? Thank you. Yep. If it's not legal, unfortunately, love you. Jared Saunders is the biggest piece of shit there is. George Sahoyas is the biggest fucking con, fraud, drug addict, scumbag, loser there is.
I was told he's making $4 million a year.
$4 million is nothing. I was making fucking $700,000. One of my friends is making 1.2. He's making a lot more than $4 million.
Right.
Do the math. Hey, but the thing I wanted to tell you is this. Hey, you really want to get them good? You really want to get these motherfuckers good?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, listen, you're going to love me. I want nothing for that. I don't want money. I don't want fucking anything. I just don't like fucking scumbags. Okay. You go into that. Let me tell you something. I am the fucking master of the car business. The master. Ask anybody. Anybody who's the best of the best, they'll say to you. When you go to buy a car, okay, let's say Mike Gill. Well, it wouldn't happen to Mike Gill because he's obviously a smart guy, but 90% of people, especially in the Manchester area, let's face it, they're not that bright. Do you know how many people from that fucking store, especially Nashua, are driving cars, unregistered, uninsured, illegally? They sign contracts, which, whatever, it's not the end of the world, but it's still illegal. Here's the best one. I could give you names of about 100 people that if you pulled their paperwork, that they do what's called stuffing, which is totally illegal. In other words, let's say Mike Gill's a stiff. He's a 550 card club. Mike Gill's got $5,000 down. They get a bank to approve Mike Gill. Mike Gill gets approved. They make $3,000 on the front end of the deal, and the back end of the deal is finance. That's what made it. They stuff every motherfucking thing they can in there, which is so illegal. Extended warranty, gap insurance, life and disability, and they don't tell you. They say, yep, sign here, sign here, sign here. You know how illegal that is? You know how illegal that is?
You know, I've had people, some of the witnesses that I had coming in at salesmen, referred to a little of the same thing you're talking about, but they were also saying people were going in without driver's license, can't drive, and they were selling them cars.
Listen, a lot of things you don't know, Mr. Gill, is, first of all, every document has to be locked up. There's nothing locked up. There's 20, like I'm telling you, if the Attorney General wanted to make a lot of money, hire me to be the biggest cocksucking motherfucker there is. I'll go in and shut them down in 3 seconds. Oh, you get a purchase and sale with Mike Gill's address on that? Yep, there's $25,000. Oh, you have a finance door that's open and unlocked? There's $25,000. Oh, Rich Bellino, your finance manager, didn't he go to federal prison? Oh, Randy Sylvester, your used car manager, didn't he go to federal prison, FBI or so, for drug trafficking? They're a bunch of shitbags. They're shitbags.
Well, that's the thing. The guys I'm saying they're selling drugs on the lot in Nashua.
I know that. They're selling them everywhere. But I can do a buy for you in 30 seconds.
The thing with this,
I can do a buy for you in 30 seconds.
The thing with this, that general manager there, what's his name again? Sekulow.
He's not the general manager. He's the VP.
VP, right. How about this? Have you heard of, does he work with Aganos? Have you seen Aganos or know a connection?
Okay, here's the deal. The only thing that you said that was wrong was that you said George was a New Hampshire boy. He's not. He's from New York.
No, right? I know. And I knew he was from New York, but lives in Bedford.
Yeah. George is in bed with Dick Aganos and Jared Saunders, okay? Jared Saunders ain't got a pot to piss in. He ain't got a pot to piss in. He's a raging drug addict, scumbag, loser.
I was told the same thing.
Okay, and this is the truth. He's a loser, con artist, drug scumbag. I could walk into Auto Fair Nashville right now and buy an ounce of cocaine in 3 seconds on any sales. I can buy perks, I can buy heroin, I can buy whatever the fuck you want. And you know who knows it? George Sahoyas. You know why? Because he gets a piece of it.
I know.
He gets a piece of it. Let me tell you something. Me personally?
Yeah.
I gotta walk away and tell you this.
Yeah.
I have been in his house smoking cocaine. So.
Who? Sequoias?
Yeah. I've been in his house, and I'm a street guy. I went to jail. I used to hurt people for a living. And you know what's funny? Long time ago, when I don't get involved in politics, they wanted me to hurt you. And I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that. It's New Hampshire. You had gotten arrested or something, and somebody's like, hey, listen, how much to fucking kind of make this guy go away? I'm all set. I got out of jail a long time ago. I have a child.
They've tried to kill me 3 times.
Yeah, they're a bunch of idiots.
3 times. Once in jail.
As far as Andy Cruz, the only thing I can tell you about him, I really can't tell you anything. I truly.
You know what it is? He's the stiff. He's the guy. The Sequoias is the guy with Anagos.
Yeah.
That's why they're front. So he's the front man. This guy went from a bankruptcy on another lot in St. Louis that came up here to be the partners. It was Aganos. Do you know if Aganos, have you seen him at Auto Fair or know that he's a partner?
Yeah, well, let's put it this way. You're talking about Dick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know him personally, but I can tell you this. He's 100% involved with these guys. I'll tell you why. Because the guy that runs, he was the general sales manager for the Honda store. His name's Derek Sanders, the nerd. His wife is Dick Anagnos' personal assistant. Okay?
Yeah.
I know for a fact, that place between Nash was the worst, Honda's number 2, Ford's number 3. Hyundai is just a bunch of shitbags. I don't even know anybody. But that Nashville store, Jared Saunders and George, it's just a matter of time before they go to jail. Or it's a matter of time before somebody like walks in there and says, hey, the dope is selling me's bad, and they pull out a fucking machine gun and start shooting everybody. So you're not dealing with fucking low-life. Those guys you posted, those kids, I know all of them. They're all fucking low-life users, scumbags. I looked right at George Sahoyas. I looked right at him. He's afraid of me, deathly afraid of me. And I was his number 1 man. I was his fucking right-hand man. I sold more cars than most stores. And when Jason LaCroix fucked me, and I said, you cheated on your wife? Like, there's a lot of things I've done. I've stabbed people. I've robbed people. I've done home invasions. I've done bad things. I don't cheat on my wife. My wife's the love of my life. My wife is the reason I'm alive. So I take that real serious. I said, you have me over your house, and you've been fucking this other lady. He goes, it's none of your business. I go, you're right. It really is none of my business. However, I can't work for you. Why? Because I can't. I can't give you my money knowing that you're hurting those 2 little kids. I can't. I was away from my daughter for 9 years, Mr. Gill. 9 fucking years. Okay? These people, they're scumbags. So I left like a man.
You know, a lot of other people, I've talked to some of the people that left, they go through what happened with one individual. They can't work there because they're afraid of the people selling drugs. And when they go to Cruz turns around and lets them go, and then they write them a letter. If they say anything or do anything, he'll sue them.
Why do you think he wrote up the house? Why do you think he sent that House of Hope Humanity bullshit thing?
Yeah.
That's why he did that, because of you. You know that, right?
I do. I figured as much.
His wife did that because of you. You think they really care about helping people? They're hurting people.
Right.
You know, he may not be hurting people directly, Andy Cruz, because me personally, I don't have anything bad to say about him because
he's laundering the drugs. Do you see, you know what that financing you're seeing with, and you were talking about? Who do you think's laying out the money? The drug dealers. Mm-hmm. That's the Anagos thing. That's why they're in the credit union. That's why, I bet you've heard of Primary Bank.
Of course.
That's their bank. I'll bet you've done some business with Granite State Credit Union, right?
A million. And you know what they do? Here, here's another thing, okay? You really want to stick it up their ass?
I would like to.
Oh, my God. If you and I sat down and had fucking dinner, you'd love me. And I'll even pay for fucking dinner. I don't need your money. Here's the thing. Jared Saunders is the most crooked piece of shit there is. He's from Vegas, okay? Okay, I'm a big-time bookie down here. That's what I do. In Massachusetts, I'm from Lowell. I've done sports betting for fucking 20 years. I run about $1 million a week. I'm in with a guy named Carmen Donazio who runs the mob in Boston. He's my backer, okay? Yeah. That's really where I make my money. Jared wants to start betting. So does George Sahoyas. I said, guys, listen to me. This is not me you're dealing with. The guys that are behind me are no fucking joke. Carmen D'Annunzio, Peter Lamone, Vinny the Animal Ferrara, these guys are real deals. These are guys I was in prison with. I know they trust me. This is not like they take $500 bets. That's not it. This is $200,000 bets. Saunders gets in, wants a $15,000 limit. Carmen says to me, Jim, I don't like this. I said, well, let's not take it. He says, I'm just saying. He goes, I don't want to have to fucking shake somebody for $15 million. It's a little bit of money, but Sahoya starts betting through me, losing $50,000 a game on fucking basketball, 50 G's a game. Now I get 5%, fucking deal, right?
Right.
Big deal. I get 5% of the fucking win, big deal. Well, then he starts hitting, winning, hitting, losing, whatever. Then all of a sudden he stops cold turkey. Stops cold turkey, which is common in the betting world. You don't say nothing. Pulls me up in his office and he's like, hey, what's up, kid? I go, oh, what's up? He says, hey, you want to go on team tonight? Me, you, Jared, whatever. Now, I didn't really chill with those guys too much because I don't like politics bullshit. I said, yeah, I'll come down. So we go down. We go down to Boston, and I watch him and Jared start doing a bunch of coke and limo. Whatever. Big fucking deal. I don't care. Whatever. Okay, really, it's not the end of the world for me.
Right.
And then they start talking. Jared, the only fucking reason he has that general... I don't know if you know a general manager normally gets paid, but a general manager in a good store can make upwards of $1 million a year.
Wow.
Most... Oh, yeah. The general manager of Ford probably makes $800,000. I know for a fact the general manager of Honda is like $1.5 million. Because, Mr. Gill, do the math. Do the fucking math. They're doing 400 cars a month at $4,000 a car. It's $1.6 million. That's just in fucking sales.
Yeah.
That's just sales. They're making $3-4 million a month. And they're fucking everybody everywhere they can. You know? But a lot of these people on the road, I could throw you a few names. And if you said, hey, let me ask you a question. Do you know that you're driving around with, that you paid $3,200 for an extended warranty, that if you didn't, I didn't know I had that. Do you know how many times they put that shit in the deal? Rich Bolino's the biggest scumbag in the world. He's the director of finance. They put that in the deal. These poor fucking people don't know. They go out, their car gets ruined, and then they pay for their car. Little do they know they had an extended warranty. That's fucking crime. That's a crime.
Yeah.
That is fucking just bullshit.
See, that's where Cruz is. Cruz is the cover. And the money that they're doing, they hide in... When all these millions are made in heroin where we're selling the fentanyl, they're part of the relations with the hospital. That's why all that fentanyl was dumping. What happened is that they have the connections with the credit unions and the banks, and they do the financing on these cars with their own money. That's how they launder the drug money.
See, they lie on their credit. They constantly lie on their credit applications. Let's say a girl comes in, okay? Let's say a young lady comes in that's a bartender. And just so you know, what I do now is I have my own company. You can go look it up. It's called ComeSeeJamie.com. Check it out while you're talking to me. So I went and contract with all the dealerships, and I still sell cars, but people come to me because I have a huge base, and I go get their cars for them. And if they're going to buy extended warranties, I disclose everything to them. I do it the right way. Yes, absolutely. Now, let's say a young woman, 24 years old, comes in to buy a Honda. Okay, she wants to lease a little Honda Accord. Well, let's say she's a bartender. You and I both know bartenders can't prove their income. Okay,
Right.
99% of banks won't prove of income. Well, isn't it funny that when Mary Jones got called over to Granite State Credit Union, she worked for, don't be surprised if she worked for fucking Mike Gill Incorporated making $65,000 a year because they waived proof of income. They're a bunch of fucking liars. If you really want to get them, I don't think the drugs is the way because they're too slick with the drugs. Like, I know the drug game there. Like, if you want to, I mean, I would never be involved, but if you want to do a setup where there's a big amount of fucking drugs sold there, I could do it. But I think if you really want to get them, you get them on being deceitful pieces of fucking shit. And you know what? You can even use me. I'll stick it right up their cunt. I don't give a fuck. They don't scare me one bit. I told George Sekulow, I said, George, you're supposed to be a tough guy, right? I go, bro, I'll let you punch me in the face 3 times. I go, 3 times. I go, I'll suck your dick if I don't bite your fucking ears off in the fight. I went to jail for mayhem. I bet a kid's nose completely off. Completely off. He's like, I don't want any problems. I don't want any problems. I don't want problems. So, of course you don't. I said, you're a fucking
They have a strong arm. Do you know this guy Kimbus?
I'll kill him.
But do you know that's kind of a guy that they'll send?
He's a pussy. He's a pussy. You want to know who the real strong arm is? I'll tell you. My strong arm. He's the most dangerous human being up in that area. And his name is Eric LaBarge. He has nothing to do with them. They call him LB. He's the muscle for the Hells Angels. He is my right-hand man. Me and him walk into a place, I don't give a fuck who you are. You ain't fucking with me. Please. You could bring the 10 toughest guys you know, they ain't going to fuck with him. I can tell you right now. That is muscle. I'm talking real muscle. We'll go in and wipe your children out if he has to. You don't give a fuck. Just relentless. Relentless. Let's put it this way. Jared Saunders owed me 15 grand. Owed me 15 grand. I had to chase him. Common says, you better get my money. I called my buddy Eric LaBarge. I go, LB, listen. I go, a little puke up at the Nashville store to loan my money. He already did? He walked up to the store. All you can do is look at him. I'll send you a picture of him. LB walks up and goes, hey, what's up? He's like, oh, I'm real busy. He shuts the door. He says, you owe $25,000. He's not, I owe 15. He goes, no, you owe them 15. You owe me 10 first. I'm not paying you 10. And then he pulled up pictures of his kids and he says, see this little girl right here? And the kid's like, don't do that. He goes, no. He goes, I'm going to cut her fucking head off with a chainsaw. And let me tell you something. He wasn't kidding. He was not playing. He said, so if you don't have my money in 40 hours, your daughter's dead. You can go tell the cops. I said that too, because once you tell the cops are going to tell me, and then I'm going to get your wife. That was it. He paid. So that was my last run-in with Jared. He's like, oh, those guys are crazy.
See, that's the thing with the cops. Do you know how many people have gone to the cops? So you know they're corrupt.
They're the most corrupt people on the planet, the biggest pawn scum pieces of shit there is.
They're
the lowest form of humanity.
I know. I fight with them all the
lowest
time.
Lowest form of humanity.
Every time I go to press it, they're the ones that I have to deal with because they're covering for these bastards.
Yeah, it makes you. I would, if I were you.
Yep.
And this is, if you want in person, I would be more than happy to. I would love for you to go on my Facebook page. Do you have your own Facebook page? Right, so
I have. Go ahead.
I want you to. I gotta get a jet antibiotic every goddamn day in my toe. Every day. I had a car accident in the Benz. Hold on for 1 second, Mr. Gill. All right, so what do I look under to find you, sir?
Just Mike Gill on Facebook, just Mike Gill. You go to State of Corruption, you'll see it goes Mike Gill or State of Corruption. Just private message me.
Yeah, people say you're crazy. I'm like, you know, it's funny. I'm a lot like you, Mike. A lot of people say I'm nuts, but I don't pull any punches. I tell it how it is.
Listen, I had the largest mortgage company in the United States, and do you do horse racing bets?
Of course it does.
Then did you know that I was the world champion and won more races than anybody in history for horse racing?
Were you really?
Take a look at the books. I am the world record holder of won races.
Wow.
I had stables running across the world.
I'll tell you though, to me, I don't know anything about them. I mean, I know a couple of guys. This one kid, Joe Abernathy, good kid. He's his brother's a U.S. Marshal. They're good guys. They fucking clue me on the ponies. And I like it, because I'm like, wow, these guys know their shit. I mean, they know what horse is eating the knife. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, that's because a lot of the races are fixed, and that's who gets that information. Listen, I had to deal with those bastards on that end, too.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I like your style. I think it's cool. You remind me a lot of me. I just want to find you on Facebook, because once you see my... Oh, not look. Is there a problem? Oh, my internet's on it. Okay, hold on, Mr. Gill.
Okay.
Sure, hold on. Because I think once you see me, you see how I bash them, you know, and all right, where is it? How are you? How are you? Do you have left hand today? Yeah, good. My right hand's like killing.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Closing now. Come on, come on. I only have 2 more days left.
Okay.
Oh, you guys gonna miss me or what?
Yesterday, last day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, Mike. The first
Yeah.
Mike, 3 mutual friends. I don't think that's it. Hold on. Is it under Mike Gill or Michael Gill?
Either one. But I think it's under Michael Gill.
That's Michael.
Oh, Michael, yeah.
I'm telling you, me and you will be. If they ever know that me and you are buddies, they will lose it.
Oh, I'd like to talk.
They now have Matt Connerton and 2 other mutual friends. Does that ring a bell?
Mac Connerson?
Connerton?
Yes.
Okay, it says Michael Gill. 3 mutual friends included Matt Connerton and Joseph Metherell. And I just want to see if this was you. Each of it at my friend's house called Agent Steve Rand.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm requesting you right now.
Okay.
Go play around with this, and this is my phone number. Anytime you want to meet, oh man, we will have some fun.
Deal.
If you want to do like a live interview and be like, hey, so you were the what? Oh yeah, I'll bury these bricks. I'll bury them.
All right, sounds good. I'll put that on Facebook. Maybe me and you go to lunch next week.
Oh, that would be great. And even put on Facebook, say, I'm going to lunch with one of my old-time friends, Jamie Gitchia, who works. They will shit because they know. Mr. Gill?
Okay. Well,
that would be like, if you want to throw a dig at Andy Cruz,
yeah.
That will be like Michael Jordan playing on the Bulls, going to fucking dinner with the head coach of the fucking Cavaliers.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. All right, I'm going to friend you, and
love it.
Let's try to go to lunch next week.
You got it, brother.
All right, thanks.
Have it.
Nice talking to you. Oh, fuck me. Did you get all that recorded?
Yeah, it's on.
I don't know how well I recorded.
Yeah,
we
it
did
was in
well.
and out.
That's fine.